Parliamentary elections in Iceland will be held next October 28th. Absentee voting is carried out under the auspices of district commissioners throughout Iceland. Absentee voting abroad is carried out at embassies, consulates, and in the offices of honorary consuls. Further information about where it is possible to vote outside any given electorate district can be found at the website kostning.is. When you arrive at the polling station, state your name and present your identification documents. The electoral materials consist of a ballot paper, an envelope for the ballot paper, a letter of conveyance, and a large envelope to contain everything. Cast your vote in private by writing or stamping the alphabetical letter denoting the political party you wish to vote for on the ballot paper. Ballot papers used for absentee voting are blank, i.e., they do not contain the names of political parties or candidates. If you wish to designate particular candidates, please write down their names in your order of preference and then number them. If you wish to formally reject a specific candidate, write that candidate's name down and then strike it out. When you've completed voting, place the ballot paper in the ballot envelope and seal it. You must then sign the letter of conveyance in the presence of an election official, who will confirm that you've cast your vote by countersigning the letter and stamping it if appropriate. The letter must state if the election official or a person selected by the voter provided assistance when the vote was cast and why. Such assistance is permitted when the voter is visually impaired or unable to use his hands. The voter must request such assistance himself. If the voter is unable to clearly state his intentions to the election official, the voter must bring a declaration from the entity responsible for guarding the voter's interests. This declaration must be specified in the letter of conveyance. The assistant accompanying the voter must then sign a declaration of confidentiality, promising not to disclose any discussions with the voter while the vote was cast. An assistant accompanying the voter is not allowed to assist more than one voter in the same election. When you have signed the letter of conveyance, place it in the larger envelope, together with the envelope containing the ballot, and seal it. Your name, ID number, and place of domicile should be written in clear letters on the back of the larger envelope. The envelope should be addressed to the commissioner or electoral commission in the district in Iceland in which you are registered to vote. If you cast your vote at the office of a district commissioner in an electoral area where you are a registered voter, place your vote in the ballot box provided there. If you vote in an electoral area where you are not a registered voter or abroad, you must send your vote yourself. While the presiding election officer is obliged to make sure that such votes are posted, the cost of doing so is the responsibility of the voter. Such posted votes must reach the Electoral Commission or a polling ward in the constituency where you're a registered voter before the polling stations close on election day. For further information on absentee voting, visit the election website on www.kostning.is.